Hold on.
Oh,
Now.
is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. So hello. We'll present you our project of this quarter. We studied SEO, search engine optimization, which is basically the optimization of your online presence, how your website is referenced, how your content is relevant. So we will start with it. I will present with my team, which is composed of Amareni and Juan. So let's go ahead. So just a little overview. So we will start with competitor analysis with the product position map. Then we will go over a digital analysis with SEO Optimer, which is a website that helps analyzing how your SEO is set up. Then we'll go over recommendations over that. Then we'll go over keyword research and keyword recommendation. You can go ahead.
To start off, we're going to present the product positioning map, which is basically a map to help us understand where Pac Aspen stands in relation to its competitors. So the two areas that we looked at was food quality and restaurant ambience. We concentrated on Google reviews and noticed that Pac Aspen was rated highly with both food quality and restaurant ambience. And then we looked at 4 other competitors in the area that were also ranked highly in either or. So we have Betula, which is ranked highly on food quality, but not as much on the restaurant ambience. Las Montañas was ranked highly on ambience, but not as much on food quality. And then both Casa Tua and Mauas were a little bit lower in quality, but still high in ambience.
Before you go to the next slide, just one, as you look at the bottom of the slide, you see that you look at the amount of reviews for each one of these restaurants. And what do you see what do you see that should be considered here when you look at the reviews?
When looking at the Google reviews, one thing to be considered is that Pac Aspen is still new on the newer end, so they don't have as many reviews in comparison to you see other more established restaurants like Maua's Kitchen and Metula that have higher number of reviews.
Right. So the sample size is small, so we have to take that into consideration. Okay, good. Thank you.
Now I will go over the digital analysis with SEO Optimer. So it's, just as I said, like SEO Optimer is a website that can help you improve your SEO. Sorry. Your SEO is ranked as B-, which is pretty good, but it can be better. And we will see how it can be better, what we can improve. So it will especially concern on-page SEO, usability, performance, and social aspect. You can go ahead, Emerin. So I will start with the recommendations concerning on-page SEO. So first, what is on-page SEO? It's the practice of optimizing elements on a website, such as image, page speeds, content, keywords, etc. So the first thing you can do is shorten the meta description tag, which is the red area you see on the picture. Like basically, this tag should contain between 70 and 160 characters, and they are currently 182, which is a little bit too much. So maybe try to reduce it. Then it seems that you don't have an H1 either tag, which is in your coding page. You should add one because it allows your website to be more like better reference. So basically just put the page title. Third point, you should increase the amount of content because the volume is too low to be better ranked. So you can add whatever. It can be reviews, it can be, I don't know, anything you can inspire from your competitors. And then each image on the website should have alt attributes, and one of them is missing. So alt attributes are alternate text for an image if the image is not appearing very well or is displayed, so that the user can have a description of it. So it seems like one of your image don't have it. You can go ahead. Then recommendations concerning usability, which is ranked like D-, which is not that good. So I think there are a lot of improvement to do here. First, you should improve the device rendering, as some content doesn't appear properly on the mobile version, and it's crucial for a restaurant to adapt the mobile version properly, because when you look for a restaurant, you look at it on with your phone, so that's crucial for you. You should also improve the Core Web Vitals score by following the recommendations provided by Google. Core Web Vitals, are the criteria defined by Google, which report how your page performs, how is the overall user experience. So you can look at it on Google and improve it, by the way. Then I recommend you to improve the speed of both desktop and mobile pages by reducing unused JavaScript first, which are resources that are not needed for rendering the page. You can also eliminate render blocking resources, which are portions of code in website files that prevent a page from loading properly and quickly. And then you can serve image in next-gen formats. So the most common formats are JPEG and PNG, sorry. So next-gen formats offer superior compression and quality than older formats. So that's what they need to be considered into. You need to consider it. And then to finish, be very careful of top target sizing, because some links or buttons used are too small for a user to be easily tap on a touch screen. Sorry, for example, the little buttons you see over there. So be careful of the size of those buttons.
So is an issue here that, because we know that 70% of searches are via handheld devices.
Yeah.
The issue that the handheld devices aren't supported very well, is that part of the problem?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the performance, about the recommendations. We have a B-. It's good, but we should improve it. We should reduce your total page file size. We have a problem with that because the files we use in the web page is too high, and sometimes that can affect to the loading of the page. So it can be affecting the consumer part, where people try to enter in the web page can be so slowly that people maybe try to enter and get out because it's very slowly. Also, we need to remove inline styles. When you search the web page, the codes inside the web page are very difficult, and sometimes that creates that the low speed of the web page is too slow, and that can create some problems. So we need to improve that and to make it more quickly, and like they say here, a favor of using style sheets. The recommendation of social is very low. The grade is a D. We should be more, we should create accounts on Twitter, also be linked in the webpage of the part of the webpage, because we are not, they need to be linked to share the content. We are in Facebook, but we need to also set up and install the Facebook Pixel that will help to analyze our clients, and this will help to know what they're looking for and what they are looking, and what they're looking in the web page, also what they're looking in the social media, for example, in Facebook. So we know which target we are looking for. If it's a high client, or can be a medium client or low client. We should also be in YouTube because we need to create content, try to bring more people from other parts. So it will be great to have a YouTube and share some content in YouTube, and to be associated to link this to the webpage also. We need to also be in LinkedIn. It will be great to to give people to know our page, and that will give more visibility to our page. So we need to link also this to our web page.
By the way, have you looked, so you looked at their Instagram page, correct?
Yeah, it's true. We are in Instagram. I forgot to put it. You are right. We are in Instagram, but we need to push more because it's good the content we have, but we need to improve it.
It seems that they are very focused on Instagram.
Yeah, but we need to.
Their only social media platform, correct?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think would be a good way to use YouTube? Because that would be key here, I think.
Well, YouTube is more basically to give to know people, like give the new things, like if you're trying to get new food or new events in that place, it's a way of face to face and tell the people what is going to happen in the few months, or to give some advice or tricks of doing things.
Good, perfect. Thank you.
Concerning the links, congratulations, because they are very highly ranked because they reflect authority to Google, which means that they are very simple, easy to use. So that's very, very good.
By the way, we look at a lot of websites, and the majority of the websites we look at get a very low score on links, and it's actually backlinks. Backlinks is the proper term, probably. So to explain the backlink, that is other websites that link to your website. And that what that tells Google is that there's authority there. And Google looks at it as a positive ranking sign, right? So they should be congratulated for doing a really good job, because that's hard to do. This is probably the hardest thing to fix for a lot of businesses because they don't know where to start, but they've done a good job of having other websites linking to Pac Aspen's website. So that's a good thing. So
yes.
Yeah.
And then one of the last things we're going to go over is keyword research. Keywords are basically like words or phrases that internet users type into the search bar. So we search short tail keywords and long tail keywords, and the only difference is that short tail keywords are just shorter, 1 or 2 words, whereas long tail keywords could end up being phrases. So some of the things we noticed in the competitors that were appearing were Aspen restaurant. Some of them had like steakhouse or dining, catering, fine dining. A lot of them focused on either a specific type of food, such as Italian or Mexican or French, or the type of food that they were serving, such as whether it was brunch or dining. And for Pac Aspen, we noticed that we noticed that some of the keywords were also similar, such as Aspen restaurant, or people looking for a local restaurant, for a modern bar. As for long tail keywords, we all noticed a few similarities there too, with fine French dining and Aspen. Aspen came up a lot since it is a city there. And again, it was a kind of repetition of the short tail words, but with longer phrases.
let's just touch on the advantage of a long, I mean, everybody knows what a short tail keyword is, right? I mean, those are the terms that you want to be searched for. Were there other ones that could have been used, and did they, in the website, do they use these terms properly?
In the website, the keywords that we found were some of these, but they were not all of them. And I do have a couple of recommendations on some keywords that would be could be used more, if I could jump into it next.
Yeah, just one before you go. That's great. I'm glad you're doing that. The thing about long-tailed keywords is so we have that in perspective. They're multiple words and they have low search volume, but high conversion. So if someone were to click on farm to table Aspen, is farm to table Aspen one term? Yeah, I guess it is. If someone were to type in search for farm to table Aspen, guess what? Park Aspen would be the only one that would come up, right? Because
Yeah.
it's the only one that has that keyword phrase. So that's the power of long tail keywords. There's low volume on them, but high conversion. So I think businesses should really focus on long tailed keywords. I mean, the short-tailed keywords, or we call those head keywords, are obvious, but so long-tailed is a way you can win the game. Okay, good, perfect.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, yeah, you're right. When we search farm to table Aspen, Park Aspen is one of the first one, or if not the first one that comes up.
Good, perfect.
And some of the keyword recommendations, we looked at these recommendations on Google Ads keyword plan, and I specifically look into Colorado, since we're looking at the local restaurant there in Aspen, Colorado. So this is the reach that we had within there. And I searched what would be the high ranking keywords. Some that came up a lot would be wine bar, American restaurant. I noticed there was a lot of American food in that menu. Aspen restaurant, fine dining, American food, fine dining, and private dining were all more on the higher ranked searches, as well as having lower competition and using those keywords.
So that's a combination that could bring a lot of value, right? The search volume and low competition. So that's a good, I'm glad you caught that. And did you get that from Google Ads or where?
It was Google Ads. They have a keyword plan where you were able to see the average monthly searches of those words within Colorado.
By the way, did the link I sent you, did that work, or did you have to go and? I was worried it might only work for my computer for Google Ads.
I needed to sign in, so it worked once I signed in.
Good, perfect. Okay. Good job.
And I believe Amandine was gonna go over conclusion.
I will conclude. So as a conclusion, we know that competition in Aspen is fierce. Therefore, the online visibility of any restaurant must be must be a priority. Based on the analysis of SEOptimer.com we did, the overall SEO performance has room for improvement with an overall grade of B-. This score is very good. It's derived from the following elements. So first, on-page SEO, which is ranked as B+, website usability D-, overall website performance, which is ranked as B, social media as D, currently Instagram EV, but neglects other key channels. And the use of backlinks, A+, which is very, very good. Our other recommendations, of course, include refined keywords relevance compared to the competition.
I think that's the last slide, right?
Yeah.
So you guys did a nice job with this. I like the images in the background and some of the things you did to sort of brand this presentation. So and I think you I mean, let me just get an idea. What did you learn from this? Anybody volunteer? What did you learn about SEO from this project?
For my part, I learned anything because I knew a few things about SEO before. So especially what I liked was the use of a SEO timer, which is very good because it can really helps you in what you do. And I'm working on a project in my side, and it's really helpful. So I can see the benefits of SEO, and now I can use it more benefitly. So
Thank
that's
you. Thank you, Amadine. The other two, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I knew a few of these terms, but I was more applying them. So learning how to actually find those keywords and going into how to optimize the website. I think I got more hands-on experience with it, and it helped me understand it a little bit more.
Good, excellent. Juan, anything?
I mean, for my side, I knew some of them before because I studied, and I learned to analyze more in detail because normally I look at overall, but now seeing the new about the SEO timer and everything, I learned some stuff, and it was interesting.
Good, excellent. One thing I just want to remind you of on SEOptimer.com, you can use it once a day for free. Did you guys notice that? If you can use it one time, then
Yes.
the next time you could try to go in every 24 hours, you go in again, it stops you. It wants a subscription. But what I found is it's the most comprehensive. You can really get into the data at a pretty heavy level if you want to, and it goes over quite a bit, but they have to make money. So what they really want is for you to subscribe to them. And but you know, you just use it once a day, you don't have to. So so thank you for this presentation, you guys. I'm going to stop the recording, and nice work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.